colorful aura, like I got neon.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. No, I said this is how you come to work. You know what I'm saying? We at work right now. We got to still entertain the masses and talk about life.
True.
And
That's true.
this is actually our FaceTime interview that I was supposed to do with you maybe a year ago.
A minute ago. Here we are.
Yes. Okay, so Barry, how about you tell the people what you like about California? From Chicago to California, what's the biggest thing that you love?
The weather, for sure. The weather
Is it cloudy?
I'm in Chicago right now.
Oh, so you here with us dealing with the Rona. All right.
I'm with y'all right now. You got my child. But yeah, I came here last Sunday so that I could be obviously with family. If I'm gonna be stuck somewhere, I want to be stuck with my family. But yeah, the difference mainly is the weather and the industry for me. But the weather for sure is night and day. Like you can't find that weather anywhere else for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Every time I go to Los Angeles, I'm trying to stay there forever.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to this comedy stuff, like, were you always just a funny man growing up, or did that just come when you were like 17 and you roasted somebody so good and they were like, "Man, you should be a comedian"?
Yeah, no, I was always funny, I think, but I wasn't like, I just love to laugh. You know what I mean? Like I was somebody that was always into laughter, funny. I was funny, but I wasn't like everybody like, "Oh my God, you want to laugh? Barry the nigga to laugh." Like it wasn't that, but you know, I was funny. I think when I became like 18, 19, I was just always in crowds and people, you know, it became more prevalent that I was funny. So, you know, somebody encouraged me to definitely try it and I got a standing ovation and I just kept rocking. You know what I mean?
Yes, it's my forehead. I'm still here.
What are you doing?
You know, you don't want to show the ash, okay? I have to clean the ash off of
Ash
my...
where? On your knees? On your feet?
Yes.
Nobody's gonna even see your feet.
You're right.
You are hilarious.
You're right. Nobody sees me. But what was your first joke? Like when your first stand-up set, what was the first joke and how did the crowd react to it?
Oh man, I remember one of my first jokes. It was about an old lady in church, how she liked everybody and smile in their face, but talk about them behind their back. Her name was Mother Jenkins. And I would do like an old lady voice, and she'd be like, "Ooh, Pastor, you preaching?" And she's the pastor lead. She's like, "Ooh, he the most biggest Negro I've ever met." Like I did a little joke like that.
And it worked.
It went crazy, yeah.
How does she feel about that? What's she saying right now?
Who?
The lady you were talking about.
Oh, I just created those. The lady was my grandmother that I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
I was saying that everybody got Mother Jenkins in their church.
Creative. She said, "We can't see your toes, sweetie." It's okay, girl. You don't want to. I haven't been able to go get a pedicure because they closed all of the...
Yeah, for all the people out there, if y'all at home, man, y'all should go watch my special. It's on Amazon Prime and BET Plus.
Yeah, go watch it. He's really funny.
Streaming free. Thank you. You are still putting on lotion. You are.
You not listen. I'm trying to explain some things here about this lotion. All right, you gotta the elbows and the toes. The toes. Now, people really, really don't understand that you have to take care of your toes. People think people don't wash their feet in the shower.
I do know that people don't do that.
They think because it's getting wet that they.
I got a little 9-year-old still teaching him how to keep his hygiene right.
How do you feel about unicorns, man? You gotta tell me.
Uniforms?
Unicorns, like.
Oh, unicorns. What? That's so random. How do I feel about them? They're very mystical creatures.
Have you ever had an encounter with the unicorn?
Never. Other than Tiffany Haddish, no.
No, today you talking to one. Don't get it twisted. Hold up. She ain't the only black.
Okay,
Hold on now. Listen here. Listen.
Are you trying to tell me your thing?
It's poking right now. I'm angry.
I see it. Okay. My bad. Well, I've had 2 encounters.
The ash is real, honey. You right. The ash is real. I have to get rid of it. But yes,
what's a unicorn like outside of a human unicorn? Is that what you were referring to?
So unicorn is, in business, it's the billionaire. right? The billionaire idea in business.
Okay.
But for me, the unicorn in the room is the person who brings the radiance, positivity, the energy, the bright light to a dark place, you know.
Oh, okay. I like that.
And that's what my whole brand is, you know, like the unicorn girl.
I like that. That's super dope.
So if you ever see anything unicorn, just send it to me. Be like, oh, you know, Nitty like this. She'll think that's it. But this is a real encounter with the unicorn. It's not just about being loud and crazy or anything. You're in, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta own the space you're in. You gotta be yourself. And yeah. So do you feel like you can relate to what that meaning is? Like,
Oh
you know,
man, for sure. I'm that. That's where I try to be in my life every day. Is that guy that, you know, out of ideas, just positive vibe and optimism to any situation, no matter what it is in my personal life or friends or, you know, whoever. So I definitely try to do that. So I definitely can relate to that and love it. First of all, that someone tries to make that their essence in everyday life. So that's super dope.
Yes, sir. It's like always be yourself or be a unicorn. If you could be a unicorn, always be a unicorn. You know, you always want to be that person. And that's kind of really cool about your stand-up sets and everything that I've seen with you is just you're very, and nothing's really the same as far as the way that you approach comedy. You know, it's very authentic to Chicago, and you know, I listen to comedians a lot, and it seems like they try to tailor their things just to their like household or a person they know, but yours is really to like the land, like the Chicago land, and how it feels to grow up here and deal with everything under the sun. You know, all the real ones live in Chicago. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all follow me. Y'all watching this.
Hey, y'all
doing a live interview.
Tune in, follow.
This is cool. I like this. This is a great interview. This how you supposed to. I like this. It's real intimate, you know.
It is very intimate.
Got my bonnet on, you know.
Look, I ain't on my hair. What they see in the real. What up, Jamal?
So where do you see? I know you've been doing like some BET series. Let's talk about that. How was that BET series?
Not right now. It's too hot. My son's asking for hot crunchy girls.
Yes, give him the crunchy girls. We on quarantine.
I know he can get them later. Not right now, okay? Go wash your face. No. 3 o'clock. We'll talk after lunch. Yes.
3 o'clock, shorty. On bro. I said 3 o'clock, shorty. On bro.
On bro.
So let's talk like the BET series. How was that for you? Like
which one? The games people play?
Yes, the very first.
Supposed to have our second season table read last Thursday, but you know, obviously everything got shut down. But man, first of all, it was just a blessing, man. It was definitely just a real dope opportunity, man. Working with Lauren and everybody, my coach, all the people I work with, it was just a dope opportunity. The production, the producers, like they love me. They let me do me. It was something unique for me because I never played like a nerdy character before. So that's my son.
What's up, son?
Hey, what's up, BJ? Hey, what's up?
He said, I want my crunchy curls. You don't want to talk about nothing else.
Right.
Did you expect to go into comedy? I mean, or into TV shows that quickly, though? You know, like, how was that for you going into television?
Oh, it wasn't that quickly. That was a minute. Yeah, but that was always the goal, was to get into television and film. You know, being a Martin Lawrence fan since I was a kid.
Right.
You know, when I decided to do stand-up, I definitely wanted to pattern my career after his, being able to do stand-up, film, and television. That was always the goal. So that was my first television show. You know what I mean? So it was just a very great opportunity, and to be casted by one of the dopest casting directors in the industry, Robbie Reed, who's a black casting director who discovered Halle Berry and worked, you know, with the Denzel Washingtons of the world. It was super dope. So yeah, man, it was definitely I could just say it was one of the dopest. You know, you remember your first. You know what I mean? In everything.
Every single first.
Every first and everything. So it being my first television appearance for sure, and then being able to just do what I, you know, been always parent to do was just super dope. So yeah.
So if you could write your own show, like for real, like if you had the biggest budget in the world to do like a Martin, right? A Martin show or something.
Mm-hmm.
What would your show? Well, I know you don't want to give all the tea because you're probably already working on something. But like, if you could just have one like sitcom show, or what would it be?
I would try to make it as realistic as possible. Just about my life, about the battle of trying to be an entertainer and a father. You know, raising my like the father that's trying to raise and be a good father and fighting the different challenges that a father fight nowadays, like to be in his child's life. Like I went through child custody and stuff like that, and I think that the world don't see African American men or men period fighting for their children, fighting to be in their children's lives. So I would bring that element in, obviously make it comedic and funny, but bring a realistic point of view that I don't think people see. When I was in the courtrooms, I'm looking down the aisles and it's all these black men. They're paying money trying to fight to be in their child's lives. So that's a big element I would bring into this show. It would be called Barry. It would be about, you know, just my life and the different aspects of it.
Yeah, I remember seeing those signs where it's like, you know, the billboards about if you want dad's rights and different things like that. Growing up and having to experience that, I went through the court thing of my dad fighting for certain custodies and different things like that. Kind of worked out in this fact, you know, he won, but you know, it was still the same old. But that system is so crazy with you having to tell them, you know, what days of the week you're going to see your kids and how you're going to take care of them, what holidays. It's a very, very complex situation for fathers to be able to be involved in general. So I think that would be a really cool show.
Yeah, it would be definitely a comedic spin because it's so hard and heavy, but to bring some light to it and to make it funny. I think I met some of the writers from the Martin show, and the things she said, one of the chicks was named Doris Rowland. She wrote a lot on the Martin show and worked real close with Martin. And she said the thing that they did I think this was all successful shows from Sanford and Son to the Jeffersons, is they try to always deal with realistic scenarios that really happened and put a comedic spin on them. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so I think that when you speak from, you know, experienced people can relate. Like everybody's been through some aspect of it or understands it and usually, you know, successful. So that's how I approach my stand-up and all of that. So
that's fire, man. That's fire. Well, you know, I think I need to finish getting ready. I think my boyfriend.
Where you going?
You know, I was trying to quarantine and chill, but I think my boyfriend trying to not chill. I think he want to go somewhere.
Where are you going to his house?
I don't know. You know, it's real ghosty like outside, so I guess I got to go home. I was ready to, you know, make vision boards, build a puzzle, you know, do all this indoor stuff.
Exactly.
But, you know, I might cook some greens or something.
Okay, that's what it sounds good. Yeah,
because you know, I bought a lot of fresh foods on accident. I don't really know how to eat unfresh foods, so my cabinets are pretty empty, but my refrigerator is full.
Well,
so
hey, you sound like you got to get to it. Then you should go back live
and freeze it.
Cooking with Nitty, you should show them what you cooking up then.
The A for Effort channel, because no, I'm joking. I can cook.
No,
I can cook pretty good. I make really good salmon.
Okay, well,
and I can. Let me see. What's another thing? I like to try different things. Like I made this like zucchini and squash chicken before. It
was fire.
I like to make traditional stir fry, like make it myself, but buy each ingredient. You know. I can cook steak. Okay, I'm not really there yet, but it's okay. It's okay, you know.
Steak that's my
in there. I make my own potatoes, mashed potatoes. I don't buy the box ones.
Okay.
Smash and stuff, you know.
That's impressive.
And I make a pretty damn good salad. Will not lie to you, my salads be fire. Put all the little fixings in it with the bell peppers, all the different colors.
Okay.
Mushrooms, you know, eggs, all of that. With the
Okay.
vinaigrette though, with the vinaigrette, you can't put ranch. I ain't really no ranch girl. I don't
Oh,
like dairy products.
okay. Ranch is the.
I like sour cream though.
That's the similar. You know,
I
sour
eat sour
cream is
cream till the
made.
day I die. I ain't
Ranch is
nothing.
made with sour cream, if I'm not mistaken.
You lost me at the mushrooms. No, sis, you need the mushrooms. You need the mushrooms, my guy.
Well,
But
go
this is
ahead.
fun. Stay safe during the quarantine. Thanks for the mini interview. I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna start putting these on my Instagram, IGTV page or something like that.
We'll do it. Definitely. Got me looking real rough, but for
You
sure.
feel me?
Everybody,
This how it's
huh?
supposed to be. You want to get in the natural element. You feel me? Natural. You know, like fresh out the shower, natural.
You better
Doing the
count out for something fall out. Oh yeah. What is that new dance?
I don't know, but you know, all of them. I've been doing TikToks. Follow me on TikTok, y'all. You feel me? I'm trying to be like Barry. Barry, put me in one of your skits.
Do
What?
it one more time. I got you.
Hold on, wait. Let me see. Hold on.
Oh, you gonna bless the people? What dance is that?
Hey, I don't know. Watch me crank and watch me roll. Superman at home. No, you know. But that one is called. Oh, it's like the whoa. No, that's the. And then I whoa. Oh
Oh
shit.
no.
I don't think the lush. Hold on. Oh, up down. Come here, give me high five. Yeah, I love my guys. And we hit the something like that. Look, I'm just trying to figure it out, man. It is a TikTok. It's a TikTok. Who says it's not a TikTok? Hey, it's about to be real. I'm about to be TikToking.
My boy Jerry said, "Oh no."
No, look at my TikTok page. I did good though. They good on my page. I just gotta know the dance.
You be going in.
Yeah, I did like a whole little.
I gotta download a TikTok. I think I ain't got on there yet.
Go ahead. It's time to go ahead and get on your quarantine stuff and make a TikTok. But yeah, when it's time to do a skit, hit me up. You in Chicago?
Yeah, I'm shooting right. I'm finna be shooting for real. So if you're serious, hit me in a DM for real.
I'm dead ass. Dead ass.
Well, hit me in the DMs and let me know what your schedule is. We can get it in this week for sure.
For sure. Let's get it. Just cooked in your auntie's skillet.
I'm serious.